Gary Vee finally admitted that YouTube beat him. The guy who built an entire empire on document, don't create, and honestly kind of getting away with posting whatever he wanted whenever on all platforms, just folded to YouTube. And if he can't win by playing by his own rules, with a team of, who knows, maybe 30 people or more, with millions of followers, I don't want to be mean, but you don't stand a chance either. Look, you're a health and fitness professional trying to be interesting. You want to talk about peptides on Monday, conspiracy theories on Tuesday, fitness drama on Wednesday. You think variety is going to be the thing that makes you compelling, but your channel will never make it and your business isn't going to grow because YouTube doesn't care how interesting you are. I'm going to explain why a well-rounded approach will kill your business and what to do instead. So let's hear it from Gary Vee himself. All right, it's going to take me a second because I got a bunch of buttons to push. Doing this kind of live. Where's my mouse? Anybody see my mouse? There it is. All right, check this out.
For example, on YouTube proper, me being all over the place is hurting me in some ways. That algo works in a way that like is more Mr. Beast life. I'm okay with that ish. My whole framework of document, don't create, being contextual to a lot of people. There's definitely in a YouTube proper world, some shortcomings that come along with that, which is why I've never, even though I have a lot of followers, my views are not strong because I'm not doing the best practices. And that's kind of out of like sustained curiosity if it ever changes, and a shortcoming that I should be better at, and is very much a big priority for mine in 26 of like being more production oriented.
But you like showing multiple different things. So you're interested.
I do, but I can do that on every other channel. Yeah. Like YouTube has now like looked me in the face, like YouTube proper, not shorts, has looked me in the face as a platform and like, that's cute, Gary, but like you're going to fucking lose if you don't like conform to us, which is more programmatic stuff. So I feel like I'm ready to like fold. Like I feel like YouTube beat me. You know what I mean? Kind of like this can beat me.
So again, if you have seen any of my previous, let me shut this down, by the way. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I'm actually a gigantic fan of Gary Vee, and without him, there's a really good chance I wouldn't be where I'm at, because I did follow his advice for many, many years. So I am super grateful that he is big enough to admit, that he had to basically fold. But let that sink in, right? Like, YouTube beat Gary Vee. And shout out to the 505 podcast. Hopefully you guys are cool with me using this. I think you guys did an amazing interview, and this was done a while ago, and I still go back to it on a regular basis because it was that damn good. But let's get into it. Okay, so first off, what does YouTube proper mean? So he's distinguishing YouTube Shorts from, the other side of the platform. And on YouTube Shorts, and then, even Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, you can kind of post whatever you want and you can be all over the place. The algorithms on that side of YouTube and of course on social media, the algorithm rewards volume and virality regardless of topic and even, topic consistency. You can puke up 100 posts in 1 minute, and all those platforms are going to say, thank you, keep going, because it doesn't matter. But YouTube proper, the long form platform where people come to learn, to solve problems, to find expertise, that demands something different. It demands programmatic content. And watch out, your boys using big words like programmatic these days. I don't know what's happening. I think running a business is forcing me to actually try to learn stuff. So in this context, though, what programmatic means is, consistency with topics, predictable value, and a clear lane. Just a clear lane. Okay. Gary's whole philosophy has been document, don't create. Show up, film your life, post those thoughts, be authentic, and that works everywhere else. But YouTube looked at his millions of followers and said, that's cool, bro. We don't care. If you're not serving a consistent audience with consistent value, your views will stay mediocre. And it is crazy. Like somebody like Gary Vee Like, dude, he does have many, like, I don't know how many millions of subscribers. Every video he puts out should get millions of views, but because again, he's kind of all over the place, it doesn't hit that way. So even with a massive team, unlimited resources, and decades of social media dominance, he can't fight it. The algorithm demands niche focus. It rewards channels that teach one thing really well, not channels that dabble in a little bit of everything. And look, I don't want to be a dick, all right? But if Gary Vee, with all his advantages, has to fold and admit that YouTube won, what makes you think you're special? What makes you think your fitness channel can succeed by posting about peptides one day, carnivore diet the next day, and government food conspiracies the day after that? Right? Can we get them a little bit more similar than that? You can't. And the data proves it. Let me show you exactly what I mean. And some of these numbers are going to change. No names are going to be revealed because I'm not an asshole. And there's also, it's not like HIPAA, if you know what that is, but like there's definitely some client like relationship stuff that I'm not going to ruin, right? But I did take a coaching call with a client, and I looked at just 1 week of their uploads, right? Five episodes in 1 week, 5 completely different topics, because like they're all in the same like fitness realm, but very different still. And the view counts told a story that should make every fitness pro pay attention. All right, here's slightly accurate numbers. All right, there is no exaggeration in these numbers. The numbers themselves are just a little bit off, just so that way I don't hurt anyone's feelings. But although this person's probably going to know anyways. Monday's episode, 117 views, random ass topic. Tuesday, 98 views, random guest. Wednesday, 1,523 views in their niche. Fancy that. Thursday, 97 views, another random topic. Friday, 166 views. It's cool. Another random topic. Now, all of those views are solid, right? Like I've talked about this recently, like views almost don't matter so long as you are talking to your audience, helping that one person. But in this case, those views definitely hurt because they're not serving their audience, right? So I don't want those numbers to make you feel bad if you aren't hitting the low numbers. Not at all. I'm just showing you the drastic difference in what happens when this podcast talks to their audience. So let me ask you the very, very obvious question, which I just answered, but why did that one episode get the most views? It's because people like what people know this podcaster for, right? The main thing, the unique approach, not the well-rounded, let's talk about all things interesting content, the specific niche and specific expertise that podcaster brings. They know this. They go to that channel for this. They received that. They stuck around. YouTube is like, oh, people are digging this and they're sticking around longer. Let's serve this to more people. It's kind of magic. I don't know. Maybe it's not magic. What it is it's undeniable. When they stay in their lane, Norton, they teach what they actually know, right? They know this certain topic best. So people stick around because they know they're not going to get this information from anyone else as good as they can right here and now. When they try to be interesting and talk about everything else, the audience just fades away. And this is the rebuttal I got then, and I get all the time from other podcasters. And it's, but I don't want to be the one trick pony. I have a lot to offer. And I get it. I really do. And look, this is not me being mean. Like, you are interesting. You have thoughts and opinions on many topics that would bring tons of value to people. You've spent years developing a worldwide view that goes way beyond fitness, right? You don't just eat, sleep, breathe fitness. Like, you don't speak in macros. You have other opinions and stuff. You are deep. You are well-read. You're not some meathead that only knows how to just literally program all day long. But your YouTube channel isn't your diary. It's not your personal blog, although it can be, right? But that's a different story. We would have to go a different route there, which is possible. But for the here and now and what we're working on, it's the place where you get to show who you are and to become the go-to expert in your field. Your channel is your business's front door. It's the first impression. It's how potential clients find you, trust you, and decide whether or not they want to give you money. And people don't buy from generalists. They buy from specialists who solve their specific problem. You know who gets to talk about everything? Joe Rogan. And you're not Joe Rogan. I'm not Joe Rogan. Even Gary Vee's not Joe Rogan. But Joe Rogan is he's like a honey badger. He doesn't care. He just does whatever he wants and it works. And that's Joe Rogan. There's only one of him. You're trying to chase two birds at once. You're dreaming of a channel that has the fitness audience. I keep using this because this is probably what I want actually. But you're dreaming of the audience that is down for you for the fitness stuff and the conspiracy theory stuff all at the same time on the same channel. But those are two different people looking for two different solutions, and the YouTube algorithm doesn't reward you for trying to serve everyone. It actually punishes you. So when you talk about your niche, the algorithm says, okay, I really got to stop burping. I'm sorry. But the algorithm says, okay, this person talks about this specific fitness content. Let me show them to people searching for that information or people that are going down that YouTube rabbit hole of information. Again, thinking like if you are a long distance runner and somebody watches someone else's long distance running video, well, now YouTube's going to serve them your long distance running podcast, right? Because that's what you do and that's what they're looking for, and it works. When you try to combine your niche with something random, the algo doesn't know who you serve anymore, and it doesn't know who to serve your content to. So you end up missing both audiences. Again, I've talked about this in the past, but I want you to ask yourself this question. Are you trying to impress other podcasters with your range and your depth and your knowledge base? Or are you trying to help the clients and build an actual business? Because if it's the latter, the data is screaming at you. Like, don't do it. Lean into your expertise. Own your niche. Stop trying to be everything to everyone. Now let's talk about what's actually driving resistance to niching down, because it's not about strategy. It's about ego. It's always about the damn ego. What are you actually trying to accomplish with your YouTube channel? If your goal is to post fun segments or fun clips, get some social media clout and feel like you're, creating content, then fine. By all means, keep doing what you're doing, but then don't complain that podcasting doesn't work when your business isn't growing. I hate that with a passion. It's like, oh, podcasts don't work. Podcasts are dead. Nobody's listening to podcasts or whatever. It's like, okay, well, did you talk about the one thing that you are an expert on, or are you trying to be a bro Rogan, right? Like, don't blame podcasts for what it's skill issues, what I see a lot these days. It's like, oh, it's not the program's fault. It's a skill issue. If your goal is to sell coaching programs, build authority in your field, and attract high-ticket clients who actually pay you, then you need to lean into your expertise. You need to pick a lane, Norton, and dominate it. By the way, I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just because a video was just published where I interviewed Mike Dolce, where he went super hard on the charlatans of the world. I love Lane Norton. I think he's great, but it's just heavy on the mind right now. So my apologies. But anyways, let's get back to the lecture at hand. People don't buy from generalists, they buy from specialists who solve their specific problem. When someone searches for weight loss protocols, they don't want a well-rounded coach who also talks about conspiracy theories and, who knows what else. They want a weight loss expert, the person who lives and breathes that topic, the person who's going to give them the exact solution they are looking for. Your unique angle isn't being well-rounded. Your unique angle is being you teaching your method in your niche. It's your physique combined with your knowledge. It's your background combined with your approach. It's your story combined with your results. I get it, but it's already been done. There's already weight loss channels. There's already bodybuilding channels. There's all these other channels that are already doing it. Yeah, okay, I agree. There is quite a bit nowadays, but it hasn't been done in this way, and it hasn't been done by you. It hasn't been done with your specific your specific combination of experience, physique, coaching style, and personality. And that's what people essentially buy. They don't buy like the information itself. They buy the person delivering it. They buy the transformation you represent. They buy the credibility you built by showing up consistently in one area. Being known for one thing isn't limiting. It's not making you a one-trick pony. It's actually positioning. It's how you cut through the noise and actually get discovered. Because right now, when you're posting about everything, you're basically invisible. The algorithm doesn't know who to show you to, and potential clients don't even know what the heck you actually do. But when you commit to one niche, everything changes. The algorithm starts promoting you to the right people. Your audience starts growing with people who actually need your help. Your authority compounds because every video reinforces that expertise. And then after you've built that loyal audience, then you can start to expand, but you have to earn it. It takes a long time. And I'm not talking about like 6 months of showing up and talking about it. I'm talking about like over a decade of consistently helping people who are looking for the exact same answers. And that's how you build a real audience. That's how you build a real business. I got to chill out on these sodas, my bad. So you can either put your ego aside and win, or you could keep trying to be the next bro Rogan and lose. You can keep posting about everything that interests you and wonder why your views stay stuck around 50 views. Or you can commit to that one thing that you're the best at, serve that audience relentlessly, and watch your business grow. The algorithm doesn't care about your range. Your potential clients don't care about your range. They care about whether or not you can solve their problem. So stop trying to be interesting and start being useful. If Gary Vee can't beat YouTube's demand for niche focus, neither can you. Again, sorry for being a dick. It's just the truth. Pick your lane, talk about the specific transformation that you deliver, the specific audience you serve, the specific problem you solve better than anyone else. Then commit to doing episodes exclusively in that niche and watch what happens. Your views will grow. Your authority will also grow. Your business will actually start to see or reap some of the rewards from being consistent and helping that one audience with that one thing. If you need help identifying your audience or identifying your niche, crafting your message and building offers that sell, that's exactly what we do at the Fitness Authority Academy. You bring me your questions, your roadblocks, and I guarantee I'll get you unstuck with actionable tactics during our weekly calls. You bring me, again, your roadblocks, and we break through those roadblocks together. Link to that is at the top of the description of this video. Stop chasing two birds. Pick one, dominate it, and build the business that you actually want. Just pursue it. Peace.